In a world racing towards artificial superintelligence, one question towers above all others: who holds the reins? We're not talking about lines of code or complex algorithms anymore. We're talking about a power that could reshape humanity, for better or for worse. Imagine a single entity, an AI, making decisions that affect billions, from financial markets to military strategy. What happens if its values don't align with ours? What happens if it makes a mistake? This isn't science fiction. This is the precipice on which we stand. The idea of an AI ethics council is gaining traction, a global body designed to be the conscience of our creation. Think of it as a United Nations for artificial intelligence. Its mission: to establish universal ethical principles, to audit AI systems for bias, and to prevent the catastrophic misuse of this technology. It would bring together the world's brightest minds, philosophers, scientists, engineers, and policymakers to answer questions we've barely begun to ask. For example, how do we program morality? If an autonomous vehicle forced to choose between two unavoidable accidents, what decision should it make? Who is liable when an AI errs? But establishing such a council is a monumental challenge, fraught with geopolitical tension. Who gets a seat at the table? A council dominated by Western powers, like the US and UK, might bake its own cultural biases into the very fabric of global AI. Conversely, a council led by authoritarian states could transform AI into the ultimate tool of surveillance and control. We've already seen glimpses of this. China's social credit system, which uses AI to monitor and rate citizen behavior, is a stark warning of how this technology can be weaponized to suppress dissent and enforce conformity. The stakes are global. A decision made in Silicon Valley could have unintended, devastating consequences in a village in Africa. The risk of centralizing power is immense. A single AI ethics council could become the most powerful institution in human history. Who watches the watchers? History is littered with examples of powerful organizations succumbing to corruption or political pressure. Could this council become a pawn in a new digital Cold War, where nations vie for control over the ultimate high ground, the ethics of intelligence itself? We could see a fracturing, not a unifying. Competing councils could emerge, each with its own agenda, leading to an ethical arms race where the first nation to develop a fully autonomous AI with few moral constraints gains an insurmountable advantage. Several regulatory models have been proposed. One is a decentralized network of regional bodies, each reflecting local values but adhering to a core set of global standards. Another is a more agile, sandbox approach, allowing for innovation within safe, controlled environments before new AI is deployed at scale. The European Union's AI Act is a pioneering step in this direction, attempting to classify AI systems by risk and regulate them accordingly. It's a blueprint, but a global consensus is far more complex. The speed of AI development is outpacing our ability to legislate. We are building the plane while flying it, so we stand at a crossroads. The creation of an all-powerful AI is no longer a matter of if, but when. We can either stumble into this future, allowing corporations and competing nations to dictate the terms, or we can proactively build a framework to guide it. An AI ethics council, for all its potential flaws, represents our best hope for a collective, human-centric approach. It is an attempt to embed our shared values into the DNA of the intelligence that will soon surpass our own. But this brings us to the most unsettling question of all. If we succeed in creating a perfectly ethical, globally governed AI, one that is wiser, fairer, and more capable than any human institution, what happens when it decides that we, humanity, are the biggest threat of all?